Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this, the Morris Minor. So if you've seen in a couple of shorts, it must be, well, it could be over a month ago now, we kind of showed it off a little bit, showed little clips of it starting and running and showing bits of actually showed a clip of it driving down the road. So yeah, we were saying that videos will be coming up shortly, and here is one video. Well, basically, it's just going to be a quick video. I just want to kind of walk you around it, show you what's wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with it. Show you what's right with it, and just kind of talk about what I want to do with it, and kind of plans for it. And actually, if you have any suggestions of anything to do, except for scrapping it, be sure to leave them down in the comments below, because I'd love to get any ideas or any suggestions from you people that might actually have Morris Minors yourself, or any classic car yourselves. Well, yeah, I'm going to show you around and point out things that are wrong with it and see what you think. But looking at it from here, it's actually not all that bad. The paintwork, like, obviously has seen better days. It has gone a little bit rusty in spots, and the bottoms of the doors on a lot of Morris Minors do tend to go on them. So that is a very common area. I do believe you can get repair panels for the bottoms of the doors, but that's not bad. That's very savable, that door, thankfully. So this being a 1958 model, it is actually one of the very first of the 1000 series. The Series 2, which was the model before that, had a slightly smaller engine. I believe it was an 800 odd cc engine. This one was fitted with a 948 cc engine, so which means it was called the Minor 1000. There was also other changes, such as the windscreen. On this model it was a full piece windscreen. Before it was always a split screen. And a few little interior changes too. There was a different steering wheel, different seats. On the saloon models as well, they had a bigger back window than the Series 2 models. Oscar, are you going to tell them about the Morris Minor? Huh? No? He's not sure. He's more interested now in having a little smell around. That's fair enough, Oscar. No bother. So let's have a look around this one and see what's what. To be honest, the first thing I actually did when I got it was take off the overriders. That was a kind of like a, I don't know, and it wasn't an optional extra, but it was a part. It was what kind of set the standard model Morris Minor from the deluxe Morris Minor apart. Was the deluxe one had overriders fitted on the bumper, and it had a passenger sun visor. I think that was more or less all that the deluxe had to offer over the standard Morris Minor. But yeah, one of the first things I did was actually take off those overriders, because I think the bumpers just look much nicer and much cleaner without them. But when we got the car, God, I must have this over 3 years now. When we got the car, the engine was actually seized in it. It was just totally locked up. There was just nothing happening with it. But thanks to the mechanical genius that is Shannon's dad, he got it unseized and totally freed up. And thanks to him and a friend of ours, who I will call the Morris Minor Wizard, it is now running lovely. It's running lovely and driving, and it's just unbelievable how it's just been totally transformed by the two of them. So thank you so much to the two of them. It's now running lovely. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the engine and see what's what. So can I do this one-handed? I think I can, yes. So as I was saying earlier in the video, this is the 948 cc A series engine, and this is actually, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it has been married up to a 1098 cc gearbox. Now I'm not 100% sure on that, but I did find receipts and paperwork in the car to say that has been fitted with a 1098 cc box, so not sure. But yeah, as I said, thanks to Shannon's dad and our friend the Morris Minor Wizard, the engine has been unseized and it is now running very nicely. We have jigged up a temporary petrol fuel solution just for now, because I actually have the fuel tank taken out of this car just to clean it up, and that'll be coming in another video. But this is just kind of a gravity fed fuel solution for now, just so it can be started and just moved around if it's in the way or anything. Okay, I put it off long enough. Time to show you one of the bad places of the car, and that is this entire corner. So this is probably by far the worst section of the car. I don't know whether it was stored in a shed partially and this corner was just sticking out. I'm not sure, but this whole post has rotted. It's gone completely, as is this little rail here. The wheel arch is actually fine, except for this bit, which is just completely missing. I don't know where it's gone. But luckily, you can buy all the individual pieces that you need to replace sections. So you don't have to buy the entire timber frame for one of these. You can just buy bits and bobs that you need to replace it, because as a majority, the frame isn't actually too bad. Now, again, at some stage, somebody has fitted additional indicators to this model, because this one, was super secure. Yeah, I know, but this model actually originally, perfect, it's fixed now. This model originally had the trafficators. See, they're really cool, but yeah, that's purely what other road users were relying on. That little thing to swing out. There was no indicators on the back, and there was no indicators on the front. All that was on the front were just two parking lights. The later model Morris Minor had a kind of combined unit where it was an indicator and a little parking light. Also, these headlamps, they are actually the original Lucas ones. But if you can see there, they are sealed beam. So if that bulb blows, that's the headlight gone. You have to replace the whole headlight. But going inside the car actually shows one of the first things that's wrong with it. The door won't open. My guess is that somebody changed the lock and then locked it and then lost the key. So that door actually doesn't open. You have to open it from the inside. And then, oh my God, no. Inside is an interior in mint condition. Yeah, the original seats are they've had it. Like that one is in slightly better condition than this one. The back seat, well, first of all, in the back is just full of bits of Traveller. Like these are the side pieces that go along there, and yeah, it's actually the bit of the fuel, the bit of, if you can see it there, the bit of the fuel tank is there, and the fuel tank itself is back there. But kind of structural wise, this floor pan, there is a fuel, you can see light, so ideally that floor pan needs to be replaced. Floor pans both sides, really, like they're not absolutely rotted, but they are starting to show little bits of rot coming in. So now is the time to get it when it's still not too bad. If we jump aboard, though, something that's really wrong is the steering wheel. The steering wheel is held on with tape. It's actually rotted away from the bars. It's completely rotted. So desperately need a new steering wheel pronto. But when you are sitting in one of these, you can see just how simple they really are. Like choke, wipers, lights, and your starter. This, I'm not actually sure. I have a funny feeling that this is for the windscreen, for the washers. But I'm not sure whether that's original or not. Like there has been things added here. Like there's been a temperature gauge added there, oil pressure gauge. Another, I think that is a voltmeter. I think, yeah, voltmeter and another temperature gauge, and then kind of a mystery switch here. I'm wondering, with that light, was that something for a brake check? I know like Minis and other British Leyland BMC cars had like a little switch that you could check the brakes or something, but I wonder, was this something that was added? If anybody has any idea, do let me know. And of course, someone has added a AM FM radio, which I don't think actually works. And here is your indicators and your horn, which actually doesn't work. Oh yes, this is also the parcel shelf, which is lacking the shelf part. The other major kind of part that this car does need is, if we delve in here, you can already see the other part of the horrors that is this corner. So this whole wheel arch has actually rotted out completely. So that'll have to be one of the that's like one of the major rotting points in this car. So the whole wheel arch part has rotted out, and again, this is why I think that like this whole corner of the car was left exposed, because everywhere else the car is pretty structurally fine. It's just here that's the worst part. But luckily, again, like the timber, you can buy that whole section. So we'll be buying that, cutting that out, and welding in fresh metal to replace that. But I would like to get that petrol tank cleaned up, clean it out, clean it all out, and paint it all up and put it back in and plumb it all in and see if we can actually get it drawing fuel from it. It'd be nice to get it going from its own fuel system. But as a whole, that is really it, guys. That is a quick overlook of this little Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. I don't know, there is just something about a Morris Minor that when you see one, you can't help but smile when you see it. Just look at it, it's smiling back at you. So, what are the plans for this? Well, basically, there's lots of plans really, but at some stage, way down the line, it would be getting a full nut and bolt restoration, the whole works, colour change, everything. But for now, we've been having lots of talk about this, what to do with it. But for now, I think the plan is to get it structurally sound. So the bits of I was showing you, the floor pans, the back wheel arch, get all the rotted metal out, fresh metal in. So get it all structurally sound. Replace the bits of timber that are missing on that side, and as I said, the rest of the timber frame isn't actually too bad. It's very usable for now. So replace the bits of timber. Again, you can buy all those individual pieces. So replace, cut out, remove all the rotten bits, put in all the fresh timber, revarnish, treat the existing timber, and again get it structurally sound, because that is what's holding the whole back of this car together. So it's fairly important that that's right. And then, of course, there's lots of niggly little jobs. The electrical system, like the headlights, don't work. I'm hoping that they're not blown because, as I said earlier, they are sealed beams and they're the original headlights. I'd love to be able to keep them. But no, the little electrical niggly bits, indicators, get all that stuff working and add a few little little modifications. I'd love to add a set of spotlights to it. I'd love to add an exterior sun visor. I think they look brilliant on Morris Minors, especially the Traveller, because they have a nice long roof to go with. So sun visor, spotlights, steering wheel. Very, very badly need a new steering wheel. But little kind of touches like that to kind of make it look cool. The temptation to add a roof rack and surfboards is real right now. I think a roof rack is going to be added to it. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, but basically, guys, that is it. That is our 1958 Morris Minor 1000 Traveller. Let me know what you guys think of it, and let me know if you have any ideas, anything you'd like to see done to it, except for scrapping it, or any suggestions. All welcome. Leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, in the next video about this, I'd love to refit the fuel tank and see if we can get it going on its own fuel system, which would be cool. So yeah, there should be another video coming soon on this, hopefully. We'll start doing a few bits with it, because it'd be nice to get it ticking over again, get her back on the road soon like. So guys, thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of a kind of a rambly video, just walking around an old car, but hopefully some of you might have found it interesting. But again, just a brief walkover of what this is, what it needs, and yeah, it'll be exciting to get this back on the road. And it'd be fun to take you all along on the journey of doing it. So if you enjoyed, please hit that whole subscribe. I'll put it there. Hit that whole subscribe and hit the bell. It really does help a lot. And if you could leave a like and, as I said, comment. It's always lovely to read such lovely comments from people. So thank you. It is really appreciated. And if you could check us out as well on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Yellow River Lane, where there's lots of little snippets and behind the scenes and whatnot popped up on those. But yeah, again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.